Okay, the Web 2.0 tool that I'm going to show you now is blogger.com. This is a blogging tool, kind of like social networking. What I like about blogs, as opposed to other social networking sites, is that you can add more information. You know, if you blog on Facebook, it's not as easily available to others that may not use Facebook as much. Twitter is limited on how much that you can use, and Pinterest doesn't really have a blogging option. Another thing about blogging is that you can embed it into other websites. So school websites, your Weebly website, whatever it is, you can embed a blog within that. I chose Blogger because I've already used it in the past, and I'm going to go ahead and add another blog that for my PLN and for teaching purposes. I have one for personal purposes already. As you can see here, I started a blog called You Shall Pass. I'm going to click on that, and this will take me to the dashboard for that particular blog. This dashboard that I'm at right now has all my blogs on it so that I can manage them all in one convenient space. So here I can see anything having to do with this particular blog: overview, posts, pages, comments. If you're connected to Google+, it also has the options for that kind of moderation. Okay, once I've done that, I need to write a post. So basically, it's a very straightforward type of format when you're posting a blog. So far as an editor is concerned, add videos, pictures, any type of links that you need. You can add it straight into there and embed it into the blog itself. So I'm going to get started. And there, I'm done. After I'm done that, you can publish that. You can put labels to it, and it's really great. You can also see that post. I can update it, I can edit it, and do whatever I want with it. If I then want to send it to other people, I can choose to share this via email, Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. They're at the bottom of those, and then also at the top here in the search bar, you can share by those different types of things. The privacy settings on this are pretty strict and stringent as well. So if you are using this with students, they can choose to keep their privacy and their identity confidential as well. As you can see here, I've got all my Google stuff kind of integrated into this as well. From my dashboard, I can also add reading lists. As you can see, I've already added some educational type blogs that I can go through, and they'll pop up through here, and I can choose to read them from this dashboard, or I can click on them. You can also add different blogs to this website so that you can read them. As you can see, I've added some blogs here at the bottom. And so here I found one about classroom management. This is an interesting blog, and so I'm going to copy the URL here and add that to my reading list by copying the URL in there. And now her posts, now the posts from the blog will show up right there. This would be great then if students have their own blogs at home and they want to use that for assignments, you can follow it. It just makes it very easy to collaborate as a classroom and as a teacher professionally within the community. It's just a great way to keep everybody updated and to communicate information. The next Web 2.0 tool that I'm going to use is Dropbox. Dropbox is a great file sharing device that you can use both on computers, online, and on mobile devices. Here I have a Dropbox file folder in my computer, and this allows me to drag and drop and save files on my computer and allow it to be shareable with other people. If I want to share, say, a photo, I just right-click it, share Dropbox link. As you can see there on the bottom, it says sharing sample album. Then if I go online to my email account and compose an email and say to my mother, I can copy that link, and then a person can click on that link and it will share those photos to them simply just by clicking on the link. Very simple. Here's the website Dropbox.com, and this allows me to upload files. So if I want to upload or make a new folder, so here I've got just a public folder, and I can share that link, and I would just simply press on the share link, and then I could add names and emails. I can also import my contacts from Facebook, Twitter, and from Google Mail. I can also upload files. Alright, so I chose a PDF file that I want to upload. So there you can see it's taking a little while, but it's going to upload to Dropbox. That blue line there says that it's loading to Dropbox. And what's great about this is you can also upload large amounts of files, large files. I had some problems with getting some files to an accompanist that I was getting music to, and I used Dropbox. It worked very well because I had large amounts of files that wouldn't fit in my email message. And so because of that, using Dropbox was just absolutely fantastic. It made it very simple. I compressed some folders and shared that through Dropbox. So here you can see you can also share different things. This is really cool because you can actually share a folder with someone else, and then when they share that folder, it will sync with their computer, and so you can share these folders and these files together, kind of like Google Docs. But in this way too, you can also choose who you want and all that jazz. Here are some photos, and you can see all the photos that I uploaded for my accompanist to use, and it made it just so easy. I copied all of these, I scanned them on my printer, and it just made it very, very convenient to send to her, and she got them no problem. They downloaded very, very quickly and very accurately. So that's Dropbox. Okay, let's look at mobile apps. The mobile app I've chosen is Flashcards Pro. This is basically a tool to use for studying, independent practice, also guided practice in the classroom as well. It's usable both for teachers and for students if students can create their own flashcard sets. They're called Quizlets. Here in the opening page, you can see that there are popular categories to choose from when you want to download any sets. But if you want to create your own set, that's okay. Let's look at some already pre-made sets. I'm going to choose Arts and Literature. And you can see you have different categories of things that you can look at within art and literature. Let's look at short stories. Okay, once they've loaded, you can look at different types of Quizlets and find one that works for your needs. Here's one on short story terminology. Okay, I like what I see, so I'm going to go ahead and download this set. And then I can choose the category that it's in, and then it'll save to my quiz sets. When I go back to my home page, I can view my sets, and then there it is. When I'm looking through these flashcards, there's a couple options that you have. You can look at the card and figure out what's on the back, and then by clicking the turnaround arrows, then you can see the definition on the back. Use the left and the right arrows to go between next cards. Once you've mastered the material, you can click the check mark on the bottom right-hand corner to show that you've mastered the material. Once you go back to that particular quiz set, you can see which ones you've mastered and which ones you have not. There's statistics on the side that show you your study progress and what cards you have left to master. If you would like to create your own set, it's very easy to do as well, very customizable. Here I can create my new set. Choose your category, and since I'm a music teacher, I'm going to choose Arts and Literature. There we go. Then I'm going to save it. After you've saved that, then you can add cards to it, as many as you would like. So let's add a term, and then the definition on the back. And then you save it. Once it's saved, it'll give you the opportunity to continue to add more cards. You can also add images as well, which would work really great for younger kids as well. So that's basically Flashcards Pro in a nutshell. But you can also share it on Facebook. You can send it to other people. And it's just a really simple, easy way to study.